I normally do not drink coffee in the morning. I wait till I get home after my shift because I like to take my vitamins in the morning. And you can't take your vitamins with coffee because it something about how it, I don't know, but you're not supposed to take it. Girl, just shut up. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It is a dreary day. But we are headed to Walmart. I have my first order. It is 6:05 a.m. and I have my first order. It's for $27, shopping for two customers, going 7.9 miles. I think one customer has like 20 something items and the other customer has 11. It is 6:58. Got that first order shopped, headed to drop off the first one. It is 15 minutes away. All right, got that dropped off. It is 7:20. Hopefully we can keep this day moving. We got another offer for $17, shopping for one customer, going, I think it was 5.2 miles. So we're headed to the other Walmart, my home Walmart, to pick that up. It is shopping for 9 items. But I thought I might as well talk about why I started to do gig work in the first place. I got laid off from my job in June of last year, and I knew I was getting laid off, so it gave me a little time to figure out what I wanted to do. And I'm 59 years old. So one thing I knew for sure is I didn't want to go back into a regular 9 to 5 or go work in somebody's factory or do retail. I was like, my mental state just, I can't do it. I can't. And I needed to be able to, I needed freedom because I help my daughter with my granddaughter from time to time, and I just need to be available to do that. So I didn't want to be on anybody's schedule. I wanted to make my own schedule. Years ago, I had did DoorDash to make extra money when my daughter was away in college. I was sending her, spending money and money for expenses. So that was an easy way for me to make extra money. I used to do DoorDash. And so when I knew I was getting laid off from work, I said, let me sign up for all these apps, these gig apps, and maybe that'll work for me. So I signed up for, I reloaded DoorDash. I signed up for Amazon Flex, Spark, which is Walmart's delivery service, Shipped, which is Target's delivery service, and Instacart. And I was doing, because nobody had reply. Like DoorDash is basically the only app that you can jump right on, and you in there. You can do it the same day. The rest of them are at the next light, turn left. The rest of them are busy. Like it's a little bit of a waiting list. They have a lot of people on their app, and I guess they're a little bit more pickier. And so I started doing DoorDash. So I started doing DoorDash again. I reloaded the app and I was doing DoorDash for quite a while actually. And I was making good money doing DoorDash. I was able to keep up with all my bills. I didn't have to make no changes. And I was doing good with it. But the only thing, I was working more when I was doing DoorDash because sometimes it wasn't an option to go out um just once, just in the morning, because I wouldn't hit my goal. So I would go out from 9 to 2, and then I would go back out from like 5 to 9, and because this was in the summer months, and I don't work after dark, so not about 9 o'clock it would start getting dark. So I would do that, Then in October, Spark, I finally got an email from Spark and they said, you can start picking up deliveries. So I'm like, oh, okay, good, 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 good. So I started doing Spark, and Spark and DoorDash is like night and day. First of all, the offers are much better. Now you do have to shop. Um, you may have, but DoorDash, I was doing some shopping because they had started doing shopping orders. But and it may be a little more miles on orders, but the payout is so much better, so much better. And so once I started doing Spark, I was like, oh yeah, I don't have to go. I don't have to go get a typical job. I can do this. There are some downfalls. I mean, yes, you're gonna be putting a lot of miles on your car. You got to make sure you keep up with the maintenance on your car. You're gonna be burning a lot of gas, but I factor all that into what I make, and I put away money each week for taxes. Because last year I think I ended up owing 750, and I had put it away, so I just it was easy for me to pay it because I had been saving for it because I knew I was going to owe taxes. But that's why I choose to do it because at 59, I just feel like I can't go back into the workforce. Like I can, but I don't want to. I want my freedom. I want to be able to not, I want to be able to just, if I have a doctor's appointment, I don't have to say, oh, can I leave early? I got a doctor's appointment. I can just go. If I want to go on vacation, I don't have to put in for vacation pay. I can just go on vacation. So I like the freedom of that. And also, too, if I need money or want money for something, to do something extra or whatever, I can get out here and hustle and get it. Like I don't have to wait. I can get out here and hustle and get it today. If I need $100 today for whatever, I can get out here and hustle and get that $100 and don't have to worry about, we gotta wait to payday or gotta. So I like that also about it. So it's working for me. Like as far as for now, I have no plans unless I get called back to my other job that I got laid off from. This is gonna be it until God says otherwise. It's working for me. I'm more patient. I just feel like I'm happier. Like I'm calm. It's working for me. That's all I can say. So that is why I chose to do it. Now I did apply for Amazon Flex also, and I see a lot of people doing those flex, like the I forget what they call them, but where they get a route like early in the morning. So I did get an email from Amazon Flex also saying, but I had to reply in a certain amount of time, like I can start getting orders. Amazon Flex, it seemed like I feel like I have more control with like Instacart and Spark on where I'm going. I feel like Amazon Flex, I might not have as much control and I could be everywhere and anywhere. And I don't feel like that's good for me because I'm delivering in an area that I'm not from the Detroit area. And that's where I currently live. But I'm not from here. So I'm learning the area. So to just be everywhere, I don't know. Now I'm like I know the area of basically where I deliver to, and it yeah. So I think that would just be too much for me. So I um I didn't respond in time on purpose because I was like, no. Now I am waiting for Target shipped because I think it would keep me more in my area. I was talking to a young lady. I delivered to a young lady, and she said she does ship, and she said it is. She said the money is really good. I wish I would have asked her like, what's really good. Like what's your really good? But she said the money is really good, and she said it pretty much keeps her in her area. So I would, I'm hoping eventually I'll get their email. Now Instacart is something I just keep open for if it's slow, because Instacart, and maybe it's just me, I don't get good offers. I think the best offer I ever got was like a $29 offer, and it was shopping for, it might have been shopping for three customers. And that's the best offer I've ever gotten for Instacart. I mean, they offers me very low, like $7, $13, where Sparks offers, the average offer is gonna be over $20. Now you gonna get some 13, 15, 17, 18, but on an average, your offers are gonna be 20, $25 and up. So that's why I prefer Spark. But then you always got to keep your options open to when it's slow on one app, you can still make your money, because I said I haven't been doing DoorDash, but I'm going to start opening DoorDash back up and just catch like those lunch orders and those breakfast orders, because I did good on DoorDash. So that is why I started doing the gig. And I also realized that a lot of people, when I say gig work, a lot of people don't even know what that is. And that's all it is. It's just delivery services. And there are several different apps. There is Medical Courier, which I did apply for that too. But I feel like that also you would be kind of like on a schedule. I'm not sure how it worked, but I did apply and I got a response, but I was like, eh. So that's why I started doing it. And yeah, gig work is just working all the apps. There's catering apps. There's like I said, Instacart, Spark, Shipped, Amazon Flex. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more, because I hear a lot of other gig workers talking about different apps, and I'm like, hmm. But like I said, I'm not from this area. I'm from Flint, and I moved down here probably about 3, 4 years ago. So I'm still getting familiar with the area, because when I first moved down here, I wasn't going nowhere. I was staying in my little bubble, and I wasn't getting out and exploring, because I was like, ooh, I don't know where I'm at. And when you're from somewhere, you know where to go and where not to go. And not being from here, I'm like, let me just stay in this little bubble where I know where I'm at. So now this has opened me up to seeing a lot more. I'm like, oh, okay, that's close to me. And so yeah, but that is why I started doing gig work, just mainly for the freedom. And I need to make some money. I need to still pay these bills. And I knew this would do it. I knew that I would be able to, because it really all depends on what you put into it. Now, if you gonna be, oh, I don't feel like working 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, then yeah. But and don't get me wrong, some days I get up and I'm like, oh, I'm just so tired, and I drag out and do a little bit, and I'm like, I just can't do it, and I'll go in. But later on that week, you're gonna have to bust your butt and get what you need, because like I said, I have daily and weekly goals. My daily goal is 150 a day, but every day I don't make that. Some days I make more, some days I make less. But my weekly goal is $900 to $1,000 a week. I gotta make that. So if I don't make my daily goal, then that means on other days I'm busting my butt, because I gotta make that up. Because in order to cover my bills, have spending money, put some money aside, like and a lot of people be like, oh, $900, $1,000, that's nothing. Well, it's all I need. I don't have a lot of, expenses, and I'm still able to do things that I want to do and pay all my bills. So it might not be a lot for you, but it's enough for me. Okay, it is 8:09. We have been in Walmart and shopped that item. It was just 9 cooling tiles for around your neck. So easy shop. Um, Headed to drop that off now. It says it's 15 minutes away. Now yesterday I only worked until like 11 o'clock. Just lazy. But when I went in, I had every intention on coming back out in the afternoon because I did need to do a lot of stuff at home. And I turned the app back on probably about 5, and there was some good offers coming through, some really good offers, but they were a lot of miles and they were mostly batch offers. But I had so much to do. I needed to clean. I hadn't cleaned up. I needed to clean, wash clothes, just do all the stuff I need to do at home. Oh, Jesus, the bus, not the bus. So I didn't come back out. But today, today we're gonna have to do an all-dayer. We back out in these streets. It is 6:27. Might as well say 6:30. And I'm feeling like I should have stayed home because we only gonna be out till 8:30 at the latest. Cause it feel a little wild out here. Like, I don't know. Girl, what is you doing? But we'll see. We ain't gonna be out here long. I mean, I was thinking the traffic would have been died down by now, but they out here. They is out here, honey. It's summertime. People ready to be out. And they are. They definitely are. I don't even know. I can't even remember how much this shop is for. I already got an offer. Things go right. I only need, because I only need $50 to make my $200 goal today. So things go right. I should only have to do two pickups. Yeah. So let's pray things go right. Let's pray for that. I feel like, all right. All right, it's 6:56. Got that shop, headed to the drop off, and it is 11 minutes away. Woo, it's wild. It is wild out here. Usually the evening it be so calm.
Onto Marketplace Circle. Then at the next stop
Not
sign.
today, honey, not today. The greeter at the door, when I just left the store, the greeter at the door, she said, "Aren't you tired?" She's like, "You've been out all day. Aren't you tired?" I said, "I went home and took a break." She's like, "Oh." But I am tired, girl. I am really a homebody because I'm just tripping. Like, as I actually think about it, normally when I work, I'm done by 2, and I'll go home. If I have any errands to run, I'll do that, and I'm in the house for the rest of the night. So I don't even know what the streets be looking like after, I'm gonna say after 5. I can't believe I done came back out to do one order, not getting anything. Now when I was sitting at home, it was a whole bunch of orders, but I was trying to get myself together before I came out because I didn't want to accept it and then still had to get myself together and they take the order from me. And now that I done got out here, I done got one offer. I just got another offer, and it was good, but it's a lot of work, and I'm just trying to do something real quick. You know, I ain't trying to be really working. I'm just trying to do something real quick and simple, like shop for like 5 items or something like that. Not shop for 3 customers. I ain't trying to do that. Whew. Well, if ain't nothing going on, I guess I get back home, because I do need to edit some videos, because I got 6 followers and over 90 views now, so I'll be real busy. I'm a YouTuber. All right, we just got an offer for $25, 9 miles. Now what I think is about to happen, I think I'm gonna go up here. It's probably a lot of people sitting up here at curbside, because it's a curbside pickup. I feel like I'm gonna go up here and wait, and I'm gonna have to cancel the order, because I ain't gonna be out here at nighttime. So we about to see. We sure about to see. And FYI, I had turned on DoorDash just for kicks and giggles. And the first offer was for 6 miles, $4 and something cents. Yeah. But let's go up here and see what's happening. Okay, they finally brought it out. I already dropped off the first one. It is 8:19. On my way to the second drop off, and my phone is saying severe thunder
At the next
watch.
light, turn right.
So I'm trying to beat the storm, I guess. But it don't look like it's going to do nothing right now. But it is very humid, and I figured that it was going to storm because it's so humid. Whoa, wait, this ice cream
At the
place
light,
is
turn right onto North Shore
Jam.
Road. Then at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Done. Last drop off, she had a lot of stairs, and she had a case of water. And if I would have knew it was those apartments, I probably wouldn't have took the order. But it was 3 drop offs for $24.99. 2 of them was apartments, but 1 apartment was on the first floor, and 1 was a house, and then hers was on the second floor. But anyway, done. Total for today is $205 with $24.94 in unconfirmed tips. So a good day. And I forgot I didn't work Monday, so I'm talking about I should have $300 by now. Not if you ain't work. You ain't work Monday. So I am beat down to the ground. About to go home, take a shower, and go to bed. And do it again tomorrow.